Welcome back to Mulana 2, the Smash Brothers of mythology. Everyone is here. We got Ra, we got Isis, we got Thor, we got Indra, we got the Kujata, we got Vritra, who's hanging out with the Norse for some reason, even though he's Babylonian, and we got the Ratatosker, we got the Nidhogg, but no Waluigi. Yet. Maybe we'll run across a new area. It's called the Shrine of the Wa. We'll get the Wa mantra in there. That solves every puzzle for you instantly. Anyway, previously, I got a weapon upgrade. The Vajra. That's my combo attack. Then we went through the Blood Corridor because I wanted to get another attack item real early, and found out I could not do that. And then we went to Alfheim and we banged around for a little bit. We're going to be going to the Shrine of the Frost Giants. I left something behind in there. I was busy getting sigils at the time. It's not too far away, though, so that's good. I forgot how much I hate Yetis. I remember how much I love the Vajra. Yeah, that'll take care of anything. Okay, that cow was doing some strange things in the snow. We will not talk about them because they're dead. You might think there's a wall over to the left. There isn't one. Yeah, it kind of fools you. Don't hit those switches just yet. I need to take care of a few things, like this Baba Yaga. Hanging out in the ice. That spin cow had to go too. We have a treasure chest, and we have a tablet we can't get to. But if we hit this thing, platforms start appearing, and also this thing is trying to crush you. There's two ways you can do this. You can do it that way, or you can wait, leave the room, that thing's still retracting, but those little, these things, they'll pop right back up, and you could hit them, and the pedestals will pop up, but the wall won't retract again. So there's two ways to do that. We can't go over here just yet, because we need to melt the ice. But I did all of this for the Anu Fenom jewel. We need that to fight a Kujata. Which, that's what I'm planning on doing today, fighting a Kujata. Speaking of which, we might as well go back to Annwfn. There's, some things I wanted to check out yet. If I'm going to kill the Guardian, I might as well learn as much about it as I can, right? I was trying to go down to the bottom part of this area last time, and Lightning did not want anything to do with that. It did not like my katana. It thinks I was breaking the sequence too much. Or at least bending it way farther than it was ever meant to be bent. But let's try that again. This time I'm using the whip. That way I don't have to attack downwards too much. See, I could whip him right in the face. I could go around the other way too. Those who seek the golden key must have the ability to cling the walls. Well, give me that golden key. It's not in this area, of course. This area looks pretty important, especially since there's an eyeball shooting lightning at me. This area looks important too, but I can't really get to it from here. We gotta go around the back way. Gotta take the back door in. And here's Voluspa, the seer. Ah, she was the Alpha they were talking about with the clairvoyance. The Guardian is stopping them from carrying out their plans. I already spoke to Frey, the Fairy King. I went right over your head on this one. You did not see that one coming, did you? I'm sure she got it. The mother was going to use her power to destroy the world, using the End. And she has control over the Alpha yet. Actually, most of the children besides the 8th still have the will of the mother in them. She's going to call the Ankh for the Guardian, and I have the Ankh Jewel, but we still need some more things. We'll find out as we get there. But that's the image of an Ankh appearing somewhere. It wasn't the Trickster this time. Actually, to be honest... Wait, no. Actually, it was the Trickster that other time, too. I was gonna say the old man summoned the Ankh. No, it was the Trickster. He summoned the Trickster, and then we got an Ankh. We haven't really seen much of the Trickster since Valhalla either. He just kind of, you know, vanished. Went off to do some other things. I gotta learn to do weapon swapping better. Because Katana is just so much better than everyone else. Like this thing. It's so much better. This is where we have to be. Yes, I am correct in thinking this. I'm thinking bat murder is in my future. Thank you, Tog. It's not like I could get there by myself. Oh, I accidentally just siggled something. I think that was a bird sigil. But it gave us a scan point. Ancient text for Snaps to read. This is a mantra. Alfred spoke of expansive greens. Hey, that's kind of racist. You must speak Yoro. I can't speak Yoro. But at least I know a Yoro. Tell me about Yoro. I got a mantra. It doesn't work if you just say Yoro, though. You need a Djed pillar. That's what we're working for today. Also, we need the mantra mural. Like the mantra mural itself. We need that. So that's what happens when you birth sigil in that room. You get yourself a Yoro. You birth the earth. Hey, it rhymes. I might as well open up the shortcut, even though I don't think we're going to need it. Yeah, I think I've pretty much done everything in that room, but I haven't done anything in the basement much. You know, I've jumped through the basement a few times. I didn't open this treasure chest. That's also a bird sigil. I'm just birthing all over the place. Alright, let's get this treasure. It's a little harder to sink when your costume is buoyant, but that's a crystal skull. That's the crystal skull for the Annwfn. The words of Asarulim Nuna. Well, his parents liked him, but he still has a funny image. So they gave the snake people legs. They could totally rearrange bodies. Are they the guys with the chimerification? Now, they're still rather rude. I mean, the entire race is rude. These aliens do not like the Mother's creation at all. They think they could do better. Well, I like to see them try. Alright, you buddy. I have something for you. You're not going to like this. I got an achievement for that. You don't see it because I disabled achievements on my game. I got harassment for spilling pepper on that guy. That won't come back to haunt me. Some more things to do. I need to get this pot out of my way. Wait a little bit before doing this pedestal again so you can get your platforms back. Otherwise you're going to be spending a free weight to do nothing. I'm not going for that. The heck with that weight. It can stay in the water. I want that pot though, but I'm going to read this first. Heimdall is watching over the end from the Rainbow Bridge. He will demonstrate his power when the end begins. So that guy I just peppered was Heimdall. And he had a horn on his belt. Did you see that? This is pointless. This is a exit from what was it? Immortal Battlefield, right past Cestus. If you would come up from there, you would end up at the basement of this area because the Immortal Battlefield is just under here. So that dude we just met was Heimdall, which would mean this room is called the Bifrost. Or, as I call it, the Bifrost, because of alpha misspelling. Yeah, in the alpha, there was a tablet in the Roots of Yggdrasil that talked about the Bifrost, but it spelled it BFR exclamation point ST. So I called it the Bifrost. Also, Heimdall data. Yay. Anyway, pretty much everything down here is done. In fact, all of the Annwfn that we could get to is done. So let's go to the Roots of Yggdrasil. But before we go and do that, let's go do some things on the surface. Also, we should check in on Phobos, too. There's a few... I'm just making up things to do. Just one after the other. It's time for merchandising. Limited edition La Mulana ruins. Elder waifu pillows. The less asked about that, the better. Yeah. He's going. He's gone. Now he's gonna fantasize about Elder Zelpud waifu pillows. Actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea. You know, for the ladies, not for me, of course. But I'm just thinking about, like, La Mulana merch in general. La Mesa hats. You know, Halloween costumes. Stuff like that. Elder Zelpud waifu pillows. Or maybe other waifus. Like maybe, I want to regret saying this, Mulbruk. Take a picture, it'll last longer. Oh, you don't say. Oh wait, that was supposed to be an achievement for something. Maybe I didn't do it right. Try this again. I was told there's an achievement here. Maybe I'm not focused just right. You know what? I don't think screenshot means using snaps. I think it means a literal screenshot from, like, Steam, using the Steam hotkey. There's an achievement in the Steam version of the game that says you should take a screenshot of yourself in front of, well, behind the Zelpud mural. Unless it means this thing up here. You know, this egotistical statue that's just out in the middle of nowhere. This thing. Maybe it means this. No ancient characters. So I could pick out one. Yeah, just saying. Anyway. Well, maybe it just doesn't work. There's some achievements that just don't work. It's a dumb achievement anyway. What else was I gonna do? I forgot now. Oh yeah, Roots of Yggdrasil and Phobos. I don't think El Sidarna has much to say unless he has something to say to you. Otherwise, he just olds at you, like more than Zelpud does. Why am I going back to Phobos for? Well, Phobos has some information about puzzles. The Dark Lord's footprints are 8 horizontal, 4 vertical, and has a La Mulana script in it. I wonder if we found 5 rooms that look like that. You have any more hints? Also remembering things' names. I'm not exactly good at those either. Not well. The names of the various races. Well, there is a mural to represent each race on the tablets we've read. They're really, really big and obvious. But Apple also help us out there, telling what races are which. So Egg Lana is the mother's very first child, evidenced as the Zero body. It's more of a copy, though, really. She might have created it as a backup. Well, that means the mother's angry. Now you're just going to repeat your dialogue. He also has hints to items if you can't find items. But right now all he has is puzzle hints for us. Any hints for getting that data? No? I'm going to go back to the Roots of Yggdrasil and get something done then. So we were told where the back door to the Annwfn is. Which has that weird La Mulana geometry again. Remember, we have to go down to like the bottom of the Roots of Yggdrasil to get to the Annwfn. But we also could go up from the Roots of Yggdrasil and still end up in the Annwfn. It's kind of like, I'm trying to remember the areas now. I know there's one area in La Mulana where you go down and up and you end up in the same area. Anyway, Mulbruk is finally done with the Annwfn. So she was having problems with, maybe Cetus? There's a nasty trap laying in there. She's talking about the room up ahead. Well, there goes Mulbruk. She's dead now. Rest in pizza, Mulbruk. Somebody needs a stick. Or a spear. You know what? I'm impractical. Let's try Caltrops. Yeah, you can trigger those at the caltrops, too. Except for the ones that are, like, up high. You will need the spear for those. Someone found that out. That was pretty cool. I prefer using spear, though. And welcome back to the Annwfn. Man, it's been a long time. Poison gas! It's the skull of Cedric. He turned himself into a human just to remind us there's poison, and then he died. Well, that's the only useful thing he did today. Well, poison gas means rolling shuriken. If this face down here sees you enter this area, it'll fill the room with poison gas. You have no chance to escape. That's little Naramura's little trick for you. Now, welcome to the other side of the Annwfn. So, did somebody say something about traps? Because I'm thinking traps all of a sudden. Well, that's not a trap. That's just me landing on spikes because I'm dumb. At least I got full healing. Proceed if you yearn for either death or heaven. Also, I'm pretty sure I misnamed the weapon fairy last time when I was raiding a tablet in the room. But I'm just going to give this away to you now because I don't want to waste time explaining it by going back to a save point. But that gem over there watches over death. And what it means by that is that thing will crush you. I had to learn that the hard way. You're learning it the easy way. Here's some warrior statues that look like fairies. Because it's the Alpha. I don't think we're supposed to be in this room just yet, especially since we have Laser Monkey. The Hanuman. These guys are from the true Shrine of the Mother. They still shoot lightning at you. And there's a replica that was created, of course, by the Tree of Life. Remember, everything here is the original. We're murdering all the originals. Mulbruk, what are you doing? I never saw this happen before. I must have triggered things out of order the first time. Oh, Mulbruk's out of it. Well, it seems like there's something bad going on in this room. Yes, you were indeed boned. Ogu is dead now. Mulbruk, what am I gonna do with you? Get over here. Ridiculous. So no wonder I haven't heard from you for a while. Sure you were. She got hung up and then she took a nap. You know, she sleeps anywhere. Yeah, I activated that Ankh. I'm good. Yep, okay, good. Because I have more things for you to do. Deal with it! Oh, hey, how did you Mulbruk, oh, wow. Are you okay? Mulbruk, you locked me in here with Hanged Lady. I don't like this. This mini-boss is actually rather easy, though. Just throw shurikens at her, which is far away. Hit her with your Vajra up close. Don't get hit by the nooses. You don't want that to happen, trust me. I'll leave it to your imagination what happens if you get cut by a noose. And let me tell you, Mulana likes some of its grisly deaths. Are you dead yet? I guess you're going for that, but, you know. Thanks a lot, Mulbruk. I was gonna mention, before she trapped me in the room with a mini-boss, is that, she did a jumpy thing. It's like she wished herself higher and it happened. I want to do that. I would have been able to get a cool new item in the last video if I was able to do that. Also, trapdoors that go through the graphics in the room. So just be careful of that pillar right there. And also be careful of the death trap, too. Always be mindful of the death traps. That's why we do the pedestal thing. So that was cool. I never seen Mulbruk do that in the last 2 times I played this. It must be if you open the Ankh while she's still exploring. Previously, I didn't even know the Immortal Battlefield existed before I did this room, so that has probably something to do with it. I need to find like a shortcut to these rooms, because that's a long walk through poison gas and what used to be a hanged lady. This is a good way to go, but that trapdoor's gonna close. The 7 Children's figurine. I'm not quite sure what this one means, but I'm pretty sure it's talking about the dinosaur figurine. But I think it's also talking about the totem pole. Also, there's a mimic in the room. Do you see it? Yeah, I'm not dying and going back to a save point for some of these dead traps. I'm just gonna trigger them. Even if there's no puzzle, they'll still kill you. Be careful. You don't want to end up going back to save points like I did the first few times. Kujata is in the Sea of Chaos. You need a boat. Made by Brocker and Etchery. Oh, those jerks. So, if we Ankh here, we will not be able to get anywhere because we don't got a boat. No, you won't, Randolph. You're dead now. So before we could even fight a Kujata, we need a boat. Yep, back to the Divine Fortress for us then. We need to talk to the guys that made the boat. Also, they're hiding something else on me, I'm pretty sure. So I could have came back and got alert now, but I so wanted to show off that curry thing. Because I have priorities. Also, if you notice, there are weapon sounds going on in the background here. Yeah, you're not crazy. It is a battlefield, after all. People are constantly at war here, even now. So you hear swords and shields clashing, spears being thrown. Nice soundtrack. Hi, Atri, I need a ship. Oh, Brocker. Hold on a second. Like, literally hold on to something. Alright, Brocker, your brother told me you have a ship. Yeah, you do. How about giving it to me? He doesn't know how to make it go, because it wasn't built by him. So, you just own it? It's not the best ship, but I guess it'll work for fighting a giant sea cow. Where'd you come from? Alright, thanks. I still hate you, though. Now, keep laughing, pal. You just get back in your hole, Atri. Flip you back. I will waste the weight to flip you back. Also, Atri has something in his home. We've seen his home very briefly. He doesn't live in Divine Corridor, or Divine Fortress. He lives in the Gate of the Dead. So that's the blacksmith's room. But we're gonna have to head back to a room with a boat in it. We saw that room very, very briefly. I was going through it when I was ranting about somas and such. And that's all the hints you're getting. Also, I might as well check in with an NPC that's also pretty important. I wonder if he has something new to say to us. After all this time. Also, there's something to scan in this area, too. It's Hermod. He heard about the Vritra getting loose. And the Trickster has vanished, too. Now we can't escape the end. Oh, that's great. Got any more for me? No, he's rather upset with me. So, in here, there's another one of those mantra tablets. So, go ahead and grab that. The Aesir spoke of scattered stars. Himen! That's another mantra, but I still don't have a mantra app to use them with, because everything needs an app nowadays. Well, they literally said they folded the boat. It's a folded boat. Frey's ship. Now we got a ship to fight the Kujata with. And one more brief trip. Oh, now 2 brief trips, because I have to go heal myself. I landed on spikes. There is one more mantra area that I should pick up. It should be in this area somewhere. I believe it's right above us, actually. It's not this room. It's this room! Gotta snap it at. We're gonna need this if we want mantras. It's the mantra. It's the mantra app. That'll let us store our mantras and also select them whenever we want. Here's Himin and Yoro. Did you make this too, Phobos? It's pretty specific. There's a problem. You still need a Djed pillar. Well, I'm gonna go get that Djed pillar. Just hold on a second. Jeez. I forgot to go heal. He's just jabbing me in the way to get the Djed pillar. I got other things to do. I'm an archaeologist. I'll fight camels when I want to fight camels. I'm pretty sure the Kujata's a camel. The Kujata is, what is it? Is it Babylonian? Or is it, like, Sumerian or something like that? I remember it mentioned in Final Fantasy. That's all I remember. That's when it was called Kujata instead of Kujata. So that's why I usually call it Kujata. Welcome back to Annwfn, probably for the final time. No poison gas, no Mulbruk to trigger things on us. It's just us and a really big camel horse cow thing. And it's going to be dying by katana hits. And you know what? I might as well throw a few spears at it too while I'm waiting. So I opened up the shortcut. It's all the way at the top of this area, like right here. Get the shortcut back. And we'll go ahead and use the Annwfn Ankh jewel on it. You see a treasure chest in this room? We'll begin to that. Time for the third guardian. Yep, there's my boat. Check out my sweet ride. It turns like a really sluggish whale. But I just need it to float, okay? We're on the sea of stuff. And there's the Kujata. I can't hit you from back there, buddy. You're gonna have to come closer. That's really creepy eyeballs for a cow. And also you could walk up this slope, even though it's a really steep slope. I wish I brought a shield for this. Because he has eye lasers. I don't appreciate his eye lasers. Yeah, katana in the face, buddy. I don't think he can really knock you off the boat by doing that. That's just him being, you know, grumpy. Oh, great. Now he has mobile riders. Is that too obscure for some people? I remember it from Frey. That's all I remember. There's a thing called a mobile rider, and there's a guy named a Cobra. You should go and learn about those. Because it's a really dumb game. It's time for more eyeball murder. Also, these rocks are destroyable, if you can't tell from that. They changed Kujata up a little bit. The rocks always fall in the same order now. It used to be dictated by RNG. Also, the eyes don't fire all at once now. So you can pretty much take them out one at a time, find your safe zones. On hard mode, it's a little bit more difficult. Actually, I'm going to use the rapier on this one. Because it has a longer reach. Poke. Poke him in the eye. That was actually quite effective. I'm going to need to be able to attack up for this one now. Well, I could either use the whip or I could use these. I think I'm going to use these. His music is pretty good, though, now that I get a chance to hear it. Because he was rather easy to kill last time. He's actually a little bit harder now, even though they've made him a bit more tolerable. I do like the fact that those rocks now land in a pattern. Because last time it was just an RNG cluster F. Go ahead, bump my boat, I don't care. Oh, those things are in the foreground. I thought he has a temper tantrum. Well, now he has a volcano eye, and I can't reach it with my katana. I'm gonna have to use the power whip. Chain whip, that is. Oh, by the way, don't get knocked off this boat. You're gonna regret it. I wish you could attack down and up at the same time. Stop shooting at me. I don't have invincibility. Alright, this eye is actually pretty difficult to deal with. I'm just gonna play it safe. Stab you in the eye, buddy! By the way, the codices also works on bosses. Those rocks better have not hit me. And that's the end of Kujata. The adventure continues. there's a different pose for different costumes. Didn't do a regular hat thing because her hat wasn't existing at the time. You know, I think we had enough of Little Baphomet. Time to go back to regular Lumisa. So we got the Djed Pillar. Now we can put power into our birds. With the equiption of, yes, that's a word now. I'm a master of them now. Himmin! Each of the words has their own little, graphic. Euro! Now with Himmin and Euro, we could do things. Oh, and Phobos has done that Ankh Jewel now. It's back at the usual shop for its usual price. Alright, I'll get that when I come to it. I still have an Ankh Jewel here that I bought from the last time. So next time on La Mulana, we could now mantra. And we could go get some things. We could open up a lot of the game with the power of mantras, especially if we don't know the mantras yet. But you have some kind of expert linguist that knows mantras. Just hinting. Good night, folks.